Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships, as we have a interesting battle mode to discuss today, playing Savage Battle in Flooded City. This is a battle game mode I definitely recommend for you to check out to play. I'm divisioned up with Sergeant Murder and Doombeagle in my clan. And we played 20 battles straight in this and won 19 of 20 times. Basically, in this game mode, you have four teams of 3. And when you're in a full triple div, of course, you have a lot of coordination that you can do, especially as we're doing this over voice comms. We were calling different things out. So we were working together quite well, and I have never played this game battle mode before. I think it was in the game over 2 years ago, but I think I just missed it before I started playing. And this is my second battle of Saturday night, testing this game mode out. I originally had a different video for today, but I thought with this new game mode, I should probably talk about it. You basically get 3 different lines of ships you can play up. As you play each more and more, you earn base XP that basically unlocks the next ship. I think it's with underneath the combat missions of Savage Battles. So I have gone for what essentially is the Grozovoy. It's the Grozovoy hull and all things considered. And you go into the battle and you pick up these consumables. You have repair parties and also charges. So like it could be engine boost, it could be a main battery reload booster, so on and so forth. But the ships are super responsive in terms of the propulsion, the rudder shift, because the other 2 lines of ships revolve. One's kind of a hybrid, but the other revolves. This line revolves more around the guns. Then you have kind of a mix per se, and then you have one that's basically just focuses torpedoes. So I'm in the Grozovoy, the Atomic Rage, and it is just fun-packed action that happens. It's a really nice change of pace, especially because this isn't something you have to spend credits to play. You don't use credits to have to purchase economic signals. I think, in fact, of the 20 battles I played, I think I've earned over roughly 4 or 5 million credits. I can't remember now. So it was really nice, and these battles are really quick, hence today being a short video. So if you haven't tried this game mode out, definitely recommend trying it out, mixing it up. I always like to take advantage of the different game battle modes that Wargaming brings in. You know, like we've had Grand Battles, Arms Race, Dirigible Derby, you had the Halloween events, operations, and now we have Savage Battles. Because it's just nice to switch things up, especially in something like this game mode, when you're able to do it in a division with friends or your clanmates, that being both in this case. But basically the map gets smaller and smaller. If you look at the mini-map, there's this ring of fire, or if you go outside of it, you basically begin taking a lot of damage. So I'm just picking up some consumable charges. We don't have many repair parties as a team. So I'm picking it up. There's a bunch of different achievements you can get, like Plunder. That's if you get 5 consumable charges, so on and so forth. So ideally, when you start out, if you're like in a triple div, one goes up the mid, and then one goes right, one goes left, and then you link back up, and you support each other. And then you just focus on trying to defend each other. A lot of the game mode happens where you are playing very close quarters. Dodging torpedoes. You're going to see that happening here shortly as I come back in to the battle. Juking torpedoes, using your rudder shift. If you are a player who feels like you kind of struggle with the game gun boating or trying to play more in the open, this game mode will give you a good run for your money in that and kind of help you out. Where you'll be able to call things like when someone might be trying to duck your torps, or you need to try to duck torpedoes, so on and so forth. So one of the things, this was my second battle of the night, and is actually the best in terms of base experience I had for the whole night, but I feel like I was still figuring things out in this game mode, so that is one of the reasons why I decided to show this. One of the things is the ships are so fast, especially you go up to the tier 9 to tier 10 ones, that you have to do a lot of leading with your guns. Some of the other ships, the other 2 tier 8s, the guns automatically fire. So you only control the torpedoes. You get usually more torpedoes, and they reload in a decent amount of time. And this, you can see, I'm doing a lot of shooting while being fully zoomed out, and that is because of having to dodge all the torpedoes, but we're actually going to eat one here, because can't really help that. And we get to use our main battery reload booster. So you can see I'm going to line up torps, and then he just, able to turn in juke really easily. So you're just dancing around your opponents repeatedly. And you're going to even see some, after we finish off this guy here, some more examples of me missing salvos completely just because the enemy ships are so quick. And that is something you just have to learn, but I hadn't fully grasped that yet quite in this battle, but I was learning it. By the end, I felt we were landing our shots a bit better. The ships that you have the main battery reload booster, like the Atomic Rage line, you can do a lot of damage to the mid-hull of a ship if you get close enough and you pop that. I preferred playing the Atomic Rage line. Can't remember the name of the tier 9 and the tier 10 ship, but I enjoyed them more. I'm playing right now the other, I think it's more the hybrid line. It's the Mizu Jet tier 9, and I haven't finished grinding up that yet. But here you can see we completely missed because the player just slowed down, they reversed. And so it's really easy to just, again, avoid salvos. Use your rudder shift, use your WS key in slowing down, speeding up. And you might even have to use your scroll wheel to zoom out a little bit. So there you can see there's a 2700 damage salvo. Let's see what we do here. Yeah, so sometimes you're going to notice a lot of your shots, you might be actually landing more on the rear of the ship. But you can see there's just so many torpedoes. It's just jam-packed action. You're constantly using the WSD keys. And even when you blow the horn, which I've not done yet, I don't think in this battle. I didn't realize you could do it yet at this point since it was only the second game. But it's basically like a rock band playing music. It is so awesome. You also, on the ships, you get like increased damage modifier. I don't know if that's the right word to say it. For ramming ships, you kind of got these like saw blades on the front of the ship, so you can do more damage ramming. So this is my first ram of the night. He's so low health, I popped a heal maybe thinking I could live with the ram, but that's not the case. So just a really fun time. So you can see over 451,000 credits. All the Commander XP you earn is transferred into Elite Commander XP, so just a really good resource for earning Elite Commander XP and even credits, namely. We did really good on our credit earning in this battle. And getting 4 kills. And there you see over 3,000 base XP. And it was my only game of the night where I actually got over 3,000 base XP. I really enjoy the Atomic Rage gunboat line much more than the other lines thus far. So if you haven't tried this game mode out, I really encourage you to. Because it's just, it can be a lot of fun. Maybe it's a little not as fun if you're going up against full divisions like us. I got a rather salty message from a player last night with some choice words. And to which I just simply responded, thank you for the compliments. And it was just, we're having a fun time. It wasn't like we were just trying to be killjoys, but that you can do a triple div and you can work together as a team. In this case, 3 clanmates over voice comms can do some pretty nasty things in Savage battles because hence the name Savage. So, yeah, so if you haven't tried it out, again, I would totally recommend it. It can be a lot of fun. And definitely switches up the meta. So actually when I played clan battles later, I had to just switch back and play game in Jetland and Daring just to get my head out of this quick responding rudder shift in engine time. So on that note, if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. If you want me to do a few more videos on Savage battles, just let me know. I'm not sure how many of you may be interested or not, but because it's a new game mode, I figured I should at least cover it in today's video. Next Monday is a steel ship video. I'll go over the steel ships like we recently did over the coal ships. So that's what originally I had for today, but I thought that this was a little more time pressing to get this video out. So until next time, take care.